Good morning everyone and welcome to another video here on UK Zoo Adventures. Today, as you can see, we are in central London and we're on the riverbank of the River Thames, and we've come to check out Sea Life London, which is just behind me. So yeah, the Sea Life Centre is located in the County Hall and is owned by Merlin Entertainments, who also have a number of attractions here, such as the London Eye, Shrek's Adventure and London Dungeons. So yeah, the Sea Life Centre has reopened on the 1st of August, which was a couple of days back. So we're going to go and explore the safety measures and check out what animals are on offer. So yeah, let's go and enter. We've just entered Sea Life London. We had to actually go through a bag check, which is actually the first time I've done that. But I'm guessing that's because it's central London, which makes sense. Yeah, in terms of safety measures, we have to pre-book a ticket. So as we're Merlin annual pass holders, that's £1 for us. Face masks are recommended, but not mandatory. And you have to have a temperature check. Below me here is like a walk over tank, and we have some sharks under there, and some pretty big sharks if you can see down here. So yeah, we're going to go and continue on the rest of our journey here at Sea Life London. So we're just starting our journey here. I have to walk down some steps to get to the start, but what I've noticed first here is there's actually a chill out chamber, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, like if you have like so if you need somewhere to chill or just require a bit of privacy, like if you have like, for example, a child with autism, that would be like a great place to go for a little bit to cool down and chill out. So yeah, it's great. That's the first time I've seen that at a location we've been to, so that's really good. So yeah, we're going to go and continue down. But yeah, I've actually been here like 8 years ago, so yeah, that was a long time ago. So yeah, we're going to see what changes are in place and yeah, check out the animals on offer. Right, so up first we have the Atlantic Depths, which is all about the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the world's second largest ocean and takes up 20% of the Earth's surface. So yeah, we're going to go and check out the species on offer. So we have some here. Can't see any boards that suggest what the animal might be, unfortunately. There's a screen here which isn't working, so yeah, that's not a good start. Over here we have the Mediterranean Amphibious. So yeah, another screen which isn't working. There's actually quite a lot of the screens not on, so that's one here, one there, and this one here. So either it's just too early or they're not working. With Merlin, it's probably the fact it's not working. Over here we have some pretty cool species. We have some fish and some starfish. So over here we actually have an Atlantic wolffish, but look at those teeth, they're so cool, right? Look how big it is. It actually looks like it's got two heads, but I don't think it does, because like it just, like they look like they're blended in together, but like this one goes towards the back over there. We also here have a bat starfish, or a bat star even. So yeah, here we have the green surf anemone, however you pronounce it. So yeah, this tank's pretty cool, but we're going to go and continue our journey. So as you can see, it's pretty quiet here today. We've seen a couple of families, but yeah, not many, which is great because it means we can have a good look around, not get rushed. So yeah, that's good. We've got another big fish here. So we're now here at the rays section of Sea Life, and electric rays can actually emit a shock of up to 200 volts, which is pretty cool. But yeah, not all rays are electric, which some people actually think that is a fact, but it's not. But yeah, we've actually just spoke to a member of staff about the screens, and she informed us that we're trying to work on it, trying to get them on. But yeah, it's pretty bad how they're not on already, because it's now like what, 10:50, and I think the attraction opened at 9:30. So yeah, an hour on and still the place is not fully operating yet, which is a shame because me and Luke actually like coming and like spotting the different species. And yeah, we need those boards to help us because obviously we're not fish experts or like marine animal experts. But yeah, hopefully, as you said, they'll be up and running shortly. But yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, we're here at the ray section, so we'll see what we can spot. Here we have the blonde ray, which lives in the East Atlantic and is nearly threatened. Here we have the undulate ray, which lives in the East Atlantic. That is also nearly threatened. This one's just swimming away now. This one's pretty cool here, but yeah, there's quite a lot of different species in here. But it's a nice space. Some good viewing areas as well. So you've got a glass area over here and a glass area over there you can look through. Here we have the lesser spotted dogfish. They live in shallow coasts which go up to 300 metres deep. They live in the East Atlantic, Mediterranean and North Sea. Right, so here we have a ray coming up to the top of the surface, and one reason why it does this often is because rays are actually attracted by electromagnetic pulses. So yeah, they'll often swim from the surface up to the top of the water because they're attracted to signals such as your pulse and your phone. So yeah, a cool fact for you there. That was the ray section of Sea Life London. Some great species in there. Unfortunately the screens were not working though, so we couldn't really identify most of them, but we tried our best for you. But yeah, here we are now at the rock pool section where you can like touch the species and touch starfish, etc. Get your fingers cleaned. But yeah, unfortunately it's been closed up, so yeah, that's not operating. I'm guessing due to COVID-19. But that's strange because the one at Scarborough was open. So yeah, some inconsistencies there. But yeah, we're now here at the Mid-Atlantic Ridge where there are some sea turtles. So yeah, we're going to try and get some great footage for you. And Luke is going to talk you through it.
So we've carried on our journey and we're now in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge section. Find it in the North Atlantic Ocean between the North American and Eurasian plates. It's where the ocean's been moved apart. It's one of the deepest parts of the oceans because of this. Here you can see all array of creatures. You've got big turtles, rays, you've got fish of all shapes, colours, sizes. The turtle's coming back around now and is up here. It is a really fab enclosure, and there's even a viewing tunnel where you can have an all-round view of the enclosure. So that's what we're going to do next. In terms of damage, turtles are getting damaged because of lots of plastics in the oceans and them getting caught up in the net and not being able to free themselves. So we'll carry on through and we'll go through the tunnel and see what we can see.
So yeah, some really cool species in the mid-Atlantic ridge. I could stay here forever and watch these. There's so many things to watch. But yeah, I definitely think those sea turtles have definitely got to be the highlight of the habitat. Right, so we're now here in the Pacific area of Sea Life London. And a cool fact for you is that, did you know the Pacific Ocean is actually bigger than all 7 continents put together, and is in some places up to 11,000 meters deep, and you can find some different species of sharks, as we can see here. Here is the brown-mouthed guitarfish, and they live in coastal areas. Over here we have the black-tipped reef shark, which has just swam away. Let's go a closer look here. Here we have the nurse shark. But yeah, as you can see, there's lots of different sharks in this tank, which is great. There's also some little small fish. So yeah, we're going to go and continue our tour here, guys. It's starting to pick up a little bit, but from what we've seen, most of the screens seem to be fixed now, which is great. But yeah, so far we're really impressed with Sea Life London, apart from the issues with the screens at the start, unfortunately. Right, so we've just taken a different perspective of the Pacific part of sea life here. And yeah, the biggest creature here at Sea Life is actually the sand tiger shark, which we can see here and here. So yeah, some great shots here. One thing I would say about Sea Life is that all the exhibits are very well done, and that they give you a good chance to see the different species on offer. Right, so we've now come to Coral Kingdom, which is all about the coral reefs in oceans. But yeah, coral reefs are a bit like underwater rainforests, as they never sleep. They're jam-packed with life, and millions of wonderful, colourful creatures live there. So yeah, we're going to check it out. So our first exhibit here in Coral Kingdom is a mangrove forest. And mangroves are used as protection in the ocean for coral reefs, as they slow down the water from rivers and give it a spring clean before it reaches the corals. But yeah, we've got some cool species in here. We have some urchins up against the window here. At the back here, we actually have a starfish called the chocolate chip starfish, which is yeah, a bit random. And they live in coral reefs in India and the Pacific Ocean. What else do we got over here? We also have the archer fish, which is this strange looking black and goldish colour one. And we also have another chocolate chip starfish at the back over here, which you can't see unfortunately. But yeah, let's go and continue. Over here we have 1,000 clownfish. There's so many. They're so cute. So yeah, if you're a Nemo fan, this is definitely the place to be. So yeah, anemones and clownfish, as you see in this tank here, are actually best friends, because clownfish are protected by the stinging tentacles of the anemone, and the clownfish also return a favour to the anemone by protecting them and keeping them nice and clean. So yeah, they're like best friends. They work hand in hand together. So over here we have some different corals, all nicely different colours, as you can see. I'm not even going to try and pronounce some of these names, so I'll just show you instead. And yeah, in the corals live algae, which is called Cymbidium. And yeah, this algae helps the coral grow, using light from the sun to get extra energy, and this makes them so colourful and bright, as you can see. And there are also some different species of fish in here, as you can see one just behind that coral there. There are some up here. There's a big one here. Yeah, some nice different coloured fish and different coloured coral for you. And over here we have dory. So yeah, if the water gets too warm for the coral, they will kick out the algae we just spoke about. Yeah, and this causes the corals to turn white, as you can see here. And we call this bleaching the coral. So these corals here have kicked out the algae and have been bleached. So just before we leave Coral Kingdom, I just thought I'd leave you with a cool fact that this is actually the UK's largest living coral reef, which is pretty cool, right? And also, this is actually Sea Life's smallest creature in here, which is actually the coral itself. So yeah, we're going to go and continue our journey through Sea Life London. Right, so yeah, that was the Pacific Ocean area and the Coral Kingdom area of Sea Life London. Like we said, the Pacific Ocean is bigger than 7 continents altogether, which is massive. And yeah, the Coral Kingdom had the smallest creature in, and the Pacific Ocean area had the biggest creature here at Sea Life London. So yeah, we're now here at the Seahorse Kingdom, sorry. And yeah, the first thing we've noticed is that the screens are still not working, unfortunately. Yes, so we're going to go and give you a quick tour around the Seahorse Kingdom, as obviously we don't know the names of them, unfortunately. So yeah, a cool fact is that the seahorse is actually the slowest creature here at Sea Life London, which is pretty cool. That's not a seahorse, is it, Luke? So it turns out that this actually is a seahorse, apparently, according to Luke, who is apparently an expert. I still don't believe him, but yeah, looks pretty cool, right? So now going to go through the Rainforest adventure section here at Sea Life London. You can actually check out my vlog from Sea Life Scarborough, as they just introduced this area this year, in fact. And we checked that out a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, definitely go check that vlog out. But yeah, we're going to go and see what's here. So our first exhibit here is the leaf cutter ant. And as you can see, they've got a tube here, which goes all the way along the back. I'll go and find out where that goes to in a minute. But yeah, there's up to 4 million leaf cutter ants in this exhibit, in their colony here. And yeah, let's get a zoomed in video.
There's so much to discover, which is why I need your eyes and ears. You need sharp wits, fast feet.
Here we have the poison dart frog, which live in neotropical forests, which is like in the South American region of the tropical rainforests.
Every list there's one you may want to steer clear of, or at least other places.
In this exhibit there's meant to be a scorpion, but in fact there's actually like a massive tarantula, which is just here.
It's amazing how the animals and plants manage to survive.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
They do. You and I would not want to be in the middle of.
Here we have the tree boa snake, which is non-venomous and eats birds, reptiles and rodents by climbing up trees and stalking their prey at night. You can see it slithering away at the back.
Your help. Have you got what it takes to be a rainforest ranger?
But yeah, here is that pipe I was talking about earlier.
To enter one of the most diverse
So yeah, that pipe continues all the way up to here. But yeah, there's actually like an area of the exhibit here where you can put your head through. But yeah, that's currently blocked at the moment, probably due to the COVID restrictions. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that is the ant colony area. And here we have some cockroaches. Again, you can put your head through here, but that's getting closed. But yeah, pretty creepy, eh? But yeah, I'd say this rainforest section has probably definitely been the busiest so far. So we're going to go and continue on. So we've continued our journey into the rainforest adventure, and here is a pig-nosed turtle. We also have some leopard fish here somewhere. There's some fish on the bottom here. And the fish are just under here, hiding in that dark spot. So we've continued our journey here, and we've got this pretty big exhibit here. As you can see, there's a crocodile in this habitat, just here. And there are some turtles swimming too. But yeah, pretty cool, right? But yeah, it's pretty busy here, so we're going to move on, unfortunately. One thing I would definitely say about this rainforest adventure section of Sea Life London is that the theming is really well done. As you can see here, there's lots of tropical plants on the walls, nice big tanks here. These fish are absolutely massive. But yeah, the rainforest adventure section is definitely 10 times bigger than the one at Scarborough when we filmed last week. The one in Scarborough was just like a square and you walk around it. This has definitely more to it. So you've got some massive fish here. And then moving forward, we have the piranha section. Over here, we have some more detailed theming. You made me jump, Luke. So yeah, these are pretty cool. It's so scary. We'll just put into it to find out. It just flashes that, okay? But yeah, like I said, some cool theming. Dare you touch the piranha? No, because it just made her jump. But yeah, talk about piranhas. Here, we have some real piranhas. Yeah, jump in there and you'll be dead within a couple of seconds, I guess. They're all staring at us, aren't they?
Thinking about how tasty we are.
Yeah. But yeah, there's so many of them. But yeah, it's just an example of the theming. Got some more over here. Some like nice artificial rocks. Some nice lights up on the sky up here as well. A nice waterfall. But yeah, this area is definitely much better than one at Scarborough. We've got some nice ambient lighting here as well, as you can tell. Not really much sound effects though, unfortunately. Like Scarborough had the thunder and lightning sound effects. We haven't come across any of them yet. There was a loud video earlier on, as you may have heard, like detailing about what this area is about. But yeah, I really like this area, it's really well done. Got this nice waterfall over here, like I mentioned. And again, some massive fish that you find in the rainforest. Right, so that was the end of the rainforest adventure. Like I said, really well done, some good theming. On the way out here, there's a big list of like all the animals and species you can discover in the rainforest. And then on the left here, we have the toilet, which is like a halfway point, I guess. So yeah, we're just going to continue our journey now. Like I said before, there were steps to go down, just gone back up the steps now. There's also a lift available as well if you need to use that for like buggies or wheelchair. So yeah, it's definitely accessible friendly. And yeah, up here now we have a section about the River Thames, which actually uses VR headsets, as you can see here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to go and see if this is free of charge and part of the admission. And if it is, we'll have a go on it and let you know what it's like afterwards.
So one of the additional attractions here is the virtual reality, which is done by iMotion. It costs normally £6, but if you have an annual pass, so a Merlin or Sea Life annual pass, you get a discount of 20%, which is about £1.20 off. So it works out at about £4.80. What we've seen whilst we've been waiting for this is that they've been sort of cleaning down each time after someone's been on it, which makes sense with the headsets, etc. It's about 6 to 8 minutes long. There are a range of different experiences, but everyone today has been getting the sharp one. I think it helps with the efficiency.
Perhaps they are getting closer to the shallows of Tiger Beach. My guess will travel finding dozens of places where the tiger shark is 1.5 years old.
So as you can see, I've just come off the VR experience here at Sea Life London, and yeah, it's actually a good experience. It wasn't actually what I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be like a dive cage and you're dropped in and the sharks come around you. But yeah, it was more like a educational experience where you go with these two scuba divers under the water, like using GoPro footage, and learn about all the different types of sharks. And yeah, they actually then attach the GoPro onto the fin of the shark, and you get to go experience what a shark is like going under the water pretty much. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Like Luke said, it was £6 or £4.80 with discount. So yeah, if you do come, it's definitely worth an experience. I'd do it, yeah. But yeah, now we're going to go and experience the rest of Sea Life London. We're now going to experience the Rock Pool Explorer. Earlier on I said the one downstairs was closed. I think they might have just moved it up here, because this one is actually open, as you can see. So yeah, there's a hand sanitizer station here where you are recommended to wash your hands. Then yeah, there's actually touch pools here that are actually operating, as you can see here. So yeah, this is actually different because the one in Chessington and Scarborough wasn't working. So yeah, there is a good experience here to touch different animals and get a good feeling for rock pools around the UK. So yeah, we're going to go let this queue die down a little bit and experience it. What's it feel like?
It feels very grainy almost.
Yeah, they're very soft and squishy. They're 95%, but there's actually a human brain that's still about 90% water. So this actually has a higher water content. There's just not a lot to them.
Only one touch pool station open. That was the Starfish, as you could see. And yeah, we just turned around and we saw this great view of the sea turtles together here. This is the same pool as before, obviously. But yeah, we just turned around and yeah, we saw them. Some great shots here, so beautiful, right? Right, so we're now entering Polar Adventure. Actually it's pretty cold in here, so they must have some like temperature setting things in here, which is pretty cool. We've got some penguins. Wow, they're fast, right? Let's watch this one. We just jump up. But yeah, that's pretty cool footage. But yeah, quite a big enclosure here, as you can see. Goes all the way to the back down there. You've got an underwater viewing area here. There's one just there, as we just can see. But yeah, there's a couple swimming over there. Then it goes around here, up to the bit where we just saw them jump over a minute ago. And then that's where the rest of the penguins are. So yeah, these are Gentoo penguins, and they are actually the fastest swimming penguins. And they actually walk quite fast as well. Hopefully this one's going to jump in for us. Here we go, hopefully. There we go, he's gone. But yeah, the Gentoo penguins get fed 3 times a day. They eat herring and krill. There's one here just in the waterfall, and there's some close by here. So you can see there's loads of them here. But yeah, this habitat, like I said, is pretty big. It goes all the way to the back down there. It's pretty quiet over here, so I can show you a better picture. There we go, he's gone. So yeah, it's all the way to the back down there. It goes through here to the back here, where you can see there's a little waterfall at the back. There's this area here, and they're all coming over here for some reason. And then there's actually like a viewing area that you can stick your head in as well, but I'm going to suggest that's closed. They're all running away for some reason.
That'll be why.
Oh, they're just about to get fed as well, so perfect timing. So here we go. Very pesky, they love their food. This guy's first by the looks of it. This guy over there is not interested. It was funny how fast they moved as soon as they saw that food come out. It was like me pretty much, that's how fast I'd move. So yeah, I'm guessing you have to make sure every single one's been fed. And as you can see, they've got these bands around them, different colours as well. So you've got like green, yellow, red. This one's like a grey, like blue and grey even. So yeah, you have the different colours on the clipboard, as you can see.
Oh, look, they're feeding them fishies.
And obviously he's ticking off like as each one's been fed.
He's feeding them.
In terms of those coloured bands that we just mentioned, there's actually a board here which is actually quite useful, which tells you the names of all the different penguins here and what colour bands they're wearing. So yeah, altogether there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Gentoo penguins here at Sea Life London, and they are found around Antarctica. You can find them on all these different islands. So that was the penguin area, and it was great to get so close to the penguins. You see them swimming and being fed. That was pretty lucky. So yeah, we're now going to enter Ocean Invaders, which is the world of jellyfish. So we've got some cool neon lights up here. So yeah, like I said earlier on, Sea Life is really well themed. We have this nice natural music. It's pretty quiet here, to be honest, at the moment. Like, I'm seen to be the only person here at the moment. So yeah, let's see what we have over here. We have some moon jellyfish. Jellyfish don't actually have any teeth, which is pretty cool.
In the wild, most jellyfish would live in the oceanic currents.
So over here, this is just a plastic bag, but you can see how close it looks to a jellyfish. Most animals don't actually notice the difference between plastic bags and jellyfish. So yeah, that's why plastic pollution is like obviously harmful to the environment. So yeah, we're just going to continue on, see what he's got. Nothing back that way, so just the moon jellyfish here at the moment.
We hold all types of jellyfish here at Sea Life London Aquarium. These are some of the species that we breed.
There's more jellyfish here. These are the marble jellyfish. We've got this nice big screen here. I think it actually might be a game by the looks of it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, no idea how that works. We have more jellyfish here. But yeah, I really like this area. It's nice and quiet as well, to be fair, so it's nice. We've got another hand sanitizer station just here. And yeah, we've seen plenty of them today. So yeah, in terms of safety, like I said before, face masks are only recommended, they are not mandatory. Maybe they should be recommended, who knows. You have to pre-book a slot online. Annual pass holders are £1 to enter, to pre-book in fact. Temperature checks on the way in. There's plenty of like 2 metre distancing markers, and as you can see, the floor has markings to like tell you where to stand, and like some say like one family at a time, for example, like that. So yeah, here we have some sunbathing jellyfish. That's what Owen likes to do on a nice hot day. And they are also the upside down jellyfish, the ones we've seen in Scarborough. So yeah, definitely go check that vlog out, as they have the seal rescue area there, which is great. And we actually got a chance to see a seal that had just been rescued. So yeah, definitely go and give that a check. So yeah, there's more jellyfish through here. I seem to have lost Luke, but I'm sure he'll catch up. So like I said, nice and colourful here. We have the lights up here to help with the ambience. Some more jellyfish here. They again are the marble jellyfish. We have some massive jellyfish over here. So yeah, these are pretty massive, right? And they are the South American sea netty. But yeah, I just like the red things around the edge. There's a baby one by the looks of it. So yeah, let's continue on. Here again is the South American sea netty again. So yeah, the South American sea netty have a diameter of 60 centimetres, and they live in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. So yeah, there's some pretty cool species in here, as you can see. And that is the end of the jellyfish area here at Sea Life London. In fact, that was actually the end of the whole Sea Life tour. As you can see here, we're now going to enter the shop. So yeah, we're going to go and look for that pen badge that I always like looking for. And yeah, we'll see you outside when we've exited the shop.
You'll find him hiding in the strangest places. He'll come out and give you a rate.
Right, so we've just left Sea Life London now. We were in there for about, well, literally about 3 hours to be honest. So yeah, that was a really good experience. I enjoyed it. Luke, what did you think?
I thought it was good. I think at the start we suffered from not having like screens which told you what was there.
Yeah, so obviously there was like a few technical difficulties like they mentioned, but yeah, like I said at the start, it was £1 to pre-book if you're a Merlin pass holder, and it was £24 if you want to book for a future visit. If you actually want to visit on the day, it's £30, which is I think quite expensive, as like other Sea Life centres have been about what, £19-ish. So yeah, but saying that, it was actually the biggest Sea Life centre we've been around so far. Like I said, it was like a 3-hour experience, so yeah, that was good. There's a lot to do in there, like there's the penguins, the VR experience, the rainforest, so yeah, there are a lot of different experiences. But yeah, I had a really great day out. The closest tube station is Embankment, which is not too far away, about a 5-minute walk.
Or even Westminster, which is just
or Westminster. But yeah, the place is very accessible. Like I said, it is on different levels, but there's a lift in there, so yeah, you don't need to worry about that. But yeah, thank you for watching. We had a really great day out. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, if you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up or click that subscription button. So yeah, thank you, and I'll see you next time on another UK Zoo Adventures video.